Hi Libra, welcome back to my channel. This is Monica Love with the Love Messages. So we're going to be taking a look at your reading for the 8th to the 15th of June. This is going to be a general reading. It may resonate with you, it may not. If it doesn't resonate with you, be sure to check out your other signs. Also, we're going to be looking at your challenge this week, the overall energy, and the overall energy of the situation. All right, so let's take a look for Libra. Wow, okay, Libra. Lots of people are involved here. I feel like there's a lot of people involved here this week with you. Let's see what your challenge is. Let's see what your challenge is. All right, your challenge this week is the Hangman energy. Your overall energy is the Three of Wands. And the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Cups. Okay. So the first thing I get, the first feeling I get from this reading right away, there's a lot of confusion. Lots and lots and lots of confusion. There's a lot of people involved here. You have the King of Swords, you have the Knight of Swords, you have the Nine of Pentacles, and you have the King of Wands with the Star card and the Three of Swords. So many people are involved here. I feel like for some of you, this is a third-party situation. There could be a third-party situation that maybe props up around this time for you. But I think it's more than just a third-party situation. I feel, even if this doesn't resonate with you, I feel like there's too many people involved here. Too many people. Okay. And for some of you, it could be people that are trying to tell you what direction you need to take. And it's creating confusion this week for you. It's creating some sort of confusion. The overall energy is you wanting to figure out where I'm going to go in the future. What is my future like? What am I doing? Where am I going? What am I doing? And I keep hearing like people in your ear like, no, you should do this and you should do that and you should do this. You know what, Libra? It's your decision. Wherever you want to go, whatever you want to do, because you have a vision. The Three of Wands is my vision card. It's planning. There's a lot of planning here, and there's a lot of people in your ear about what you should do and what you should not do. Okay? That's for some of you. The other thing here too is I feel for some of you, there is this energy of rushing back to something that maybe isn't good for you, okay, this week. There's going to be a little bit of temptation here, wanting to maybe go back to something that's just not good for you, which is the Three of Swords. This is about getting back into possibly something that has caused you a lot of pain before. And there's a need for some of you to release this. Okay, we're going to clarify all of this. But right when I just look at these cards, I just see a lot of confusion. I see a lot of people, trying to tell you what to do. There's a lot of promise, like whatever future plans you're making right now, because a lot of you are thinking. I don't feel like there's a lot of action being taken right now. There could be action being taken in the wrong direction for some of you because you're not seeing things clearly. Okay, some of you aren't seeing things clearly because, again, you have the retrogrades that are going on, all of this stuff. But whatever you're planning, it looks very good with the Star card here. You're planning something. However, the issue that you have to be careful of is there's a lot of people in your ear this week, I feel. A lot of people trying to tell you what to do, what's good for you. And you need to be able to make that decision yourself here. Okay. So let's clarify. The first card I want to clarify is this Three of Swords. We have that Chariot card came out in reverse. Whatever you're going back to, and you know it's not good for you, this is what's stopping you from moving forward. So if you keep going back to this thing that you know is not good for you, whether it's an argument, whether it's, you know, somebody did something wrong, you just know that this situation needs to die out. But you keep going back to it is what the cards are telling me. And every time you go back to it, you lose the ability to focus on what's really important, which is the future energy. Okay. Yeah. See, look, Two of Wands in reverse is telling me that every time you go back to the situation, it takes you 10 steps back. Okay. So you need to be conscious of this. Yeah, it's keeping you stuck. This situation that you keep going back to, it's just keeping you stuck. So a lot of you think, oh, if I go back to the situation, I can fix it. Yeah, I can fix it. I can make this better. No. Spirit is saying stop going back to this because it's just dragging you. It's bringing you back. And this is a new beginning for a lot of you. This is about making plans for the future. Some of you are saying, yeah, but I want this to be included in my future. No. You need to let this go in order to move to the next level. All right. Let's clarify this Knight of Swords. I think this Knight of Swords, I'm really picking up Libra, it's you, who again keeps running back to this situation that again is not serving you. But let's clarify it. Okay, look at this. Conflict. Every time you go back to the situation, what does it bring? Conflict. Don't do it. Try not to tempt yourself. Okay, some of you think that by going back to this, it's going to open things up. I feel like it's going to open things up, but it's going to open things up not necessarily for the right reasons. Okay. Yeah, see, look, Devil card. It's a very toxic situation that you're trying to, some of you are going to try to be going back to this, but it's not recommended here. There's a lot of people involved here. A lot of people. Okay, let's clarify this King of Swords. At some point in the week, I feel you're going to realize that this situation is, it's not beneficial for you, okay? There's something new coming in. There's a new opportunity coming in with the Ace of Cups here. And as soon as you realize there's something that's going to happen this week where you're going to realize, okay, I need to let this go. You're going to be letting it go. But it's not going to be something you let go right away. It's something that you may try to work out and try to make things work. But that to me is just an illusion. There's just an illusion here. And until you realize that this is just an illusion and you finally cut it out, which is the King of Swords, the Knight of Swords goes into the King of Swords. And the King of Swords realizes something needs to be cut out so that I can, one, remove my anxiety, remove the anxiety that I'm feeling. Intuitively, you know this. Intuitively, you know this because you're tapping into your intuition. You're tapping into the secrets of the universe this week. And you know that there's something better coming for you, okay? And this is the direction that you want to take. But the challenge for you this week is getting out of this hangman energy, which is just being stagnant and just kind of like, you know, not only are you confused this week, but there's also an energy of not being able to look at things from a different perspective. And that's going to be your challenge this week, is to look at these things from a different perspective in order for you to move into this new energy, which is the Ace of Cups. So there's a need to not only cut out this past energy of conflict, heartbreak, you know, moving back towards somebody that's maybe a little bit too toxic for you, whatever the case may be. This is about getting rid of the illusions, the multiple options, and really cutting down to what is it that I really want and focusing on that one thing to move into that direction. Because again, I feel this week there's a vision. You're like, yeah, I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to do this. There's lots of options, and there's a lot of people in your ear. They're like, yeah, you should do this. You should do that. But at the same time, it's like, what do you want to do? What is going to make you happy? Okay. What is going to fulfill you? What is going to make you happy? This is what you need to focus on, instead of focusing on what isn't going to make you happy this week. Right. So this is the message here for you. And I think you're moving into the right direction, Libra. I think you're doing the right thing. But a lot of you are going to be distracted this week. And this is something that you really have to be consciously aware of if you really want this, if you want your abundance, your happiness. Look at that. The message here is very clear, okay? It's going to resonate with everybody. It has to, because this is a very clear message. It's not this reading is not rocket science, okay? It's a really clear message that your prosperity is going to come to you when you finally focus on yourself, your independence, who you really are. It's a very inspiring reading this week for you. Okay, so let's clarify the Hangman here. Like I said, there's a lot of hope for this future plan that you have. There's a future plan that you're working on. It looks very good, but you have to be careful because something this week is going to distract you from this goal that you have. And it could be people in your ear telling you what to do, one, and it could be you going back to a toxic situation. Those are the two possibilities that you really have to be consciously aware of. Okay, so let's clarify the Hangman here, which is your challenge for this week, looking at things from a different perspective and also not being a victim, because some of you may feel, oh, I wasn't treated right, or this isn't right. This shouldn't be happening to me. This is what I'm hearing. But you have to look at the situation from a different perspective, because a lot of you are moving into a new direction, and you're going to be getting communication through this reading that whatever direction, whatever goal you have or plan path, it's very promising, but you have to guard yourself from the confusion that's taking place this week. Let's clarify the Seven of Cups. A lot of you are confused about a connection that you're in. Could be a relationship that you're in. For some of you, you could be cutting this relationship out or just taking time away from this connection. Again, I really strongly feel this is a very strong connection. But another thing too, because the Lover's card is right above the Ace of Cups, it could be you letting go of a toxic connection, Devil card, that you feel you have to go back to when there's a new connection coming in. There's a new, more prosperous connection coming in. Some of you are worried that this isn't going to happen, but I feel like it is happening for you, and it's going to happen. Some of you, it's already happening, but there's this illusion of, oh, maybe I need to go back and make this and work this out. You need to focus on new. This week, it's all about new. So you got the Nine of Pentacles came out twice. This new direction that you're moving into, it's a little bit scary for some of you because, again, there's a lot of energy of needing to rely on yourself. But I feel what Spirit is telling you here with the Wheel of Fortune and the Nine of Pentacles, it looks very good, very positive. Whatever direction you take, if it's pertaining to you becoming independent, especially financially, it's going to be very, very prosperous for you. The challenge, like I said, for this week is going to be you looking at things from a different perspective and not being confused on the decisions you make. Because I feel like the decisions you make, especially to move away from something that's just not beneficial to you anymore, is actually going to give you the ability to move into a new direction that's going to be a lot better for you than the one from the past. All right. So let's see. There's a brand new connection coming in for a lot of you after you cut something out. After you cut something out, maybe you let go of a connection that was just not good for you. A relationship, something that was just holding you back, something that was causing a lot of conflict in your life. And now you're ready to move forward. You're ready to move forward into a new direction. And this is about you listening to your intuition as well too this week, because it's going to be very important and vital for you. Self-care. So there's a need for you this week to focus on caring for yourself, loving yourself, not being so concerned with other people or other things. Even though Libra is a sign of like other people, you like to be around other people. Some of you like being in relationships, but this week it's going to be about self and figuring out what it is that you really want, okay? You have stay. So for some of you, you need to stay in this energy of change. A lot of you are in this energy of there's something that's taking place for you this week and you don't like it, so you're wanting to get out of that. Okay, you're wanting to get out of it. You know, let's go here, let's go there, let me move so I don't have to think about this. But there's a need to kind of sit in your thoughts this week because it's a new chapter that's coming in for you. And a lot of you are not ready for this new chapter. You're not used to it, but you need to stay in this energy so that you could get used to it. It has a lot to do with change that you may not be used to. Okay, and the last two cards we have is expression and share your wisdom. So again, a lot of you, I feel like there's a lot of people here. Too many people this week. I should title this video Too Many People. I think that's what I'm going to title it. There's just too many people. You need to share your wisdom and what you think. And you need to express that. This is what Spirit's asking you to do, to express your wisdom, express what you believe in. Because again, I feel there's a lot of people here in your ear and they're saying, do this, do that, do this, do that. This is the right course of action. But what is the right course of action for you? This is what it is. What is the right course of action for you? This is what you're figuring out this week. Okay? So this is what I have for you, Libra. I hope this message helped you in some sort of way. I'm sending you lots of love and light. And thank you so much for tuning into the channel. I will see you again. Bye.